everybody will experience something in here, but there's always ever one person that things happen to out of the group.
Come on, Spirit, make this go off, please.
Now?
Yes. Now.
No way. That's creepy.
Can't get.
That is so creepy.
Oh, what the f***
What's
that?
that?
That just came.
Hey, I just watched that appear.
That wasn't there a second
Right
ago.
There and there, yeah?
You okay?
You alright, mate?
Do you want to go upstairs for a bit? Hello and welcome to Ghost Quest. Tonight I have brought my team to investigate a building said to be rife with paranormal activity. Once a luxurious home inside a gated community for the rich and famous, this building behind me has plenty of stories to tell. Welcome to Manchester and our investigation of Antwerp Mansion. Built in the 1840s, Antwerp Mansion was a stunning private home up until 1924, when it became a local conservative club to which it would remain until the turn of the millennium. In more recent times, Antwerp Mansion has accommodated countless students from nearby universities when it was briefly used as a nightclub. These days, it's used more as a creative hub for photographers and ghost hunters alike. But what ghosts are said to reside here? These now derelict rooms show the mansion's past as a home, a nightclub, and even relics from its conservative club days are all still visible today. Even some of its former residents are still said to roam the halls, scaring visitors away to this very day. One of the ghosts said to still be here is that of a young boy who took a fall from the mansion's skylight above the stairs, still trying to capture the attention of unsuspecting visitors to try and help find his parents. I met up with the owner, Andy, who was going to show us around.
You'll see if you look around this place, it looks quite unusual for a Victoria mansion. That's because it was my nightclub 15 years ago, up until about 5 years ago. That's why you got lots of graffiti art and, well, lots of tags on the walls and something quite different in the hallway. But this is a Gothic Victorian mansion built in the 1840s for the uber wealthy of the Victorian Industrial Revolution. The whole area, Victoria Park, had a wall all around it, and it was a gated, enclosed community, a bit like the Hollywood movie stars now have in places like Los Angeles. It had its own security force, its own electricity supply. It was a very, very exclusive area, and this is one of the first mansions that was built here in 1840. And for a long time it was two houses split down the middle, two back-to-back mansions. Then it was bought in the 1870s by a very prominent family with connections all over the world, and they put it into one whole house. That's when I believe this gigantic staircase was built over here, and that's when a lot of the other things and more interesting things about this house started to happen.
All of a sudden, I noticed Will, who is behind the camera, sweating and looking like he's about to faint.
I'll swap with someone.
If you don't mind me, just for 5 minutes.
You want to swap?
I immediately stop the walk around and jump on camera, leaving Rick to continue for me.
This is the servants' wing. That's where the kitchens were for the house and the servants' dining room. And this is a room we found when we had to repair a part of the floor. And as you can see, there's a whole room in there. It's got plaster on the walls, stretches underneath the floor here, but there's no doorway in. This, which was all covered over, appears to be the only way in or out of that space. Don't know why they would have a prison cell, which is effectively what it is in a private house, but the police were not allowed onto Victoria Park until the 1930s. So for nearly 100 years, they were completely under their own supervision. Now you're in one of the main servants' areas. This is the butcher's room, and that is literally the chopping block. You can see hooks up in the ceiling, and I can imagine here you would have had rabbits and birds and all sorts of stuff, all being prepared for the staff and for the people who'd be visiting the house. We go back out here. This room, I believe, was the wine cellar. Quite small, but very secure. If you look there, you can see there were 2 doors on this room. So I think that was to keep the peasants out. Through here is the mansion's dungeon, because you may know it is a legal requirement that every mansion has to have a dungeon, and so this is ours. And before you get any funny ideas, obviously it's a photography prop. Anyway, when the lights go out, no one can hear you screaming here. Back up.
We've got a little bit of history about the house, about the mansion. What sort of stories have you heard, or what have you experienced around here yourself?
This is the room where I've had my own personal experience here that I'm absolutely certain of, and that was in the middle of this room. This is a room that I use when there's nobody else here as a cinema room. That's my cinema screen.
Right.
So we were sat here, I was sat here one night waiting for my friends to come through. Summer evening, about 7 o'clock, and a cold wind passed right through me. And I can only explain that it wasn't unpleasant, it was just cold and it was strange. All these windows are triple glazed. The windows downstairs are all bricked up because of soundproofing when it was a nightclub, so I know that there's no wind can come from that direction. Right. Happened to me, said nothing to anybody. The next night, there was 3 of us sat in a row there in the same spot, waiting for others to come on and watch, to join us to watch a movie. And I watched as my 2 friends, one jumped, then the next jumped, and then it happened again and it passed through me. And I asked my 2 friends what had happened, and they both told me exactly the same thing as what had happened to me. Since then, speaking to ghost hunters, I've been told there are kids in here running around. And lots of people have experienced people coming up to them at this kind of level down there and grabbing the hands and pulling at the pants from behind. So that's this room. The room that's the most active, although the cellars are pretty active as well, with a particularly unpleasant gentleman down there. I'm not talking about poltergeist or really creepy scary, but there's a fella down there who doesn't like women.
That's down in the basement.
In the cellars where you've just been, and that's particularly in those 2 bigger rooms that I showed you. But the red bedroom is the most active in the whole building.
Right.
And we've been told numerous times from numerous people, there's a woman in here who's not happy, she was badly treated, possibly sexually abused, and this is a constant in this room. Okay. But there are other things that go on here. There's been a lot, I don't know whether it's the same person, but it was a servant. That's what we generally get. We have got names though that we have been able to find in the records of the house. So whether it was a servant or whether it was one of the family, the residents in here, not sure. But that's a consistent one. And the final one, which I always find interesting, is right there is a lady on the staircase. And the reason that I'm absolutely certain of that is not because I've ever seen her, because I haven't, but I've had numerous people tell me exactly the same thing, that she stood there on the curb looking towards the door. And the thing that most confirmed this for me is we once had a photo shoot going on here, middle of the afternoon. Photographer turned up with 2 models with him, and I was just underneath there talking to them, and one of the models just jumped out of her skin. And she said, "You know we're being watched." And I could see her head going up, and I said, "Do you mean the lady above us?" And she went, "Yes." And she said that, and she was here for a photo shoot and was a model, nothing to do with the ghost hunt. So I think that's it. That's enough to wet your whistle.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
That sounds great.
Now, if you do happen to run into any of these people, do tell me the stories afterwards.
So right now we're about to start our nighttime investigation here at Antwerp Mansion. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Fantastic. So there's only one more thing left to do, and that's switch the lights out and get started. Not yet, Adam.
Oh, sorry.
Right, let's get going.
Oh, so professional.
I started our investigation off by myself, Adam and Will heading down into the basement to do an experiment with Adam, whilst Gareth, Nicola and Rick headed upstairs to investigate the Red Room. We also set up 4 lock-off cameras covering key areas of the property. In addition to this, we would also be sleeping in various parts of the mansion after the investigation.
Adam's got the SLS. So this is the basement. So this is the room. Will, you guys were here, were you, for the walk around?
Oh no.
This is a room. Now the only way into this room is through here. There's no door, nothing.
We only discovered it recently.
No way.
Yeah. Right, let's get down here.
Amazing.
No lights. Ooh, it's surprisingly cold down here compared to upstairs. Right, Will.
Yeah. Okay.
So Adam,
Yes.
we're going to put this blindfold on you. So can I pass that to you? And have you got your headphones with you?
Got a here.
Do you want to put those on?
Yep. I better put the bondage mask on first. Oh,
So can you see anything?
no, nothing.
Brilliant. Right, so do you want to put your headphones on next and we'll then plug you up? You got it? So right now what we're going to do is we're going to plug the spirit box into Adam's headphones, and we're also going to record what the spirit box is saying on a separate device. Me and Will won't actually be able to hear it, but we will ask questions for Adam and see what he comes back saying. So he might answer the questions that we're asking, and that's what we're going to try and establish. You comfortable there, Adam?
I feel a bit weird.
In what way? You look it.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Mm.
Right, so here we've got the spirit box plugged in, and there's a loop coming out of that which goes into this Tascam. That's recording what the spirit box is giving out, and also Adam can hear what the spirit box is giving out, so he'll hear the answers and that will record them. So if he comes out with something, we'll be able to review it back later on. We'll have to hear what it said to make sure to clarify it. So what we're going to do now is going to ask some questions to Adam. I'm going to see what responses he comes back with. We've got an SLS camera here as well. We've got a millimetre REM. We'll put that next to him as well. Right.
Whilst we were about to conduct our experiment with Adam and capture some incredible evidence, Gareth, Nicola and Rick were upstairs in the Red Room. After half an hour of trying various communication methods, no apparent activity was captured. The team decided to try another bedroom across the hall to see if they could harbour better results.
Okay, this is Gareth, Rick and Nicola again, and we are now in what I call the music room. If Rick pans it round, over there is a stereo, and over in this far corner over here is a great big pile of vinyl, which I'd love to have a route through, to be honest, as a vinyl collector. So we'll see if anybody's in this room. Are there any spirits in this room? Can you please come forward and talk to us? Can you please make a noise, let us know that you're here? If you knock on the door or the windows, any of the wood in here, maybe make a noise like this. If you could repeat that please for me, that would be fantastic. Just like that. Can you do that for me please? Everyone seems really quiet in here tonight. There must be some spirits here that want to talk to us. I know a lot of people come in, rouse you up all the time, don't give you a lot of peace, but a lot of them have come a long way. And it would be nice to know that you are here, that we're not wasting our time. Can you please make any sort of noise for us? Maybe even hear your footsteps across the floor. Can we hear you walking? Anything like that, please. Who was
I heard that.
that? Yeah, that dull knock.
Yeah.
At this exact moment, Gareth calls out for a sound to be made, and moments later, we hear a knocking sound. Could this have been a spirit responding to Gareth's request? We will let you decide.
Can you please make any sort of noise for us? Maybe even hear your footsteps across the floor. Can we hear you walking? Anything like that, please? Who was that?
I heard that.
Yeah, that dull knock.
Yeah.
Do you want to call that Nicola?
If there's any spirits here, could you let us know you're here by either giving us a knock, or we have a device here in front of myself that if you go near, it will light up and make a noise. Could you copy me, spirits?
After receiving this knocking sound on request, the team captured no further activity. Meanwhile, back down in the basement, things were just about to get interesting.
If there is any spirits here in Antwerp Mansion, do you like people coming in?
I did.
So it just shot out your head then, Will.
Really?
Yeah, it might have been dust or a bug, but we'll have to look that back. But
Yeah.
you did what? You did what? He said I did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You.
You did me?
Wow.
Me what?
Just to make it clear, at this moment in time, Adam can't hear the questions we are asking. He is listening to the white noise that's being generated from the spirit box. Without knowing the questions, he will only speak what he hears being said, making him almost a middleman in this experiment.
Do you have any messages for anybody?
Hi.
Hi,
Hello?
we're just here to speak to you. We're not here to harm you in any way. We'd like for you to come and talk to us, tell us your name, who you are, did you live here?
temperature.
Eddie?
The temperature sensor's going off.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, when it goes blue, it detects a temperature change. Cold spot.
Oh, I didn't realise.
Detects a cold spot. So the spirit box we have, guys, has temperature detection. So when it lights up blue, it means that the temperature's gone down.
I hear that right behind you.
That's not a drip because there's no water, it's not rained.
It sounded like it was on them pallets.
At this exact moment, after Will asks for a name, the temperature sensor on the spirit box has detected a sudden drop. At the same time, Adam gets the name Eddie. This then leads to a knocking sound behind me. Could this be a spirit named Eddie? And could this also be the spirit of the man who Andy told us about earlier in the night?
Although the cellars are pretty active as well, with a particularly unpleasant gentleman down there. I'm not talking about poltergeists or really creepy scary, but there's a fella down there who doesn't like women.
Whoa!
My camera's not focusing on it.
If that's you close to Adam, can you touch him?
Oh, I've got chills. Something's just made a noise in here as well.
Something's going through me.
Something's going through me now. I'm feeling like really goosebumpy.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, my hairs
God.
have stood up on end. The whole atmosphere is just
Yeah.
shifted in here now.
You felt fine when we came down?
Yeah, I felt fine. That's why I'm going into here, because I feel like there's something.
Feels like the chair's moving.
It's still lit up blue.
Huh? I've never seen that.
Is someone around, Dad?
Whoa.
I did that.
Thank you very much.
I can't believe that.
No.
He just set that
No
off.
way, what the
He just set that off and then he said I did that.
No way, that's crazy.
He can't hear us.
Not at all. Wow.
He laughed.
Yeah.
So guys, Adam can't actually hear what we said, and I know that because I had the headphones on. And you can't turn it down without doing it there. He hasn't moved to do that.
Tell him.
Tell him what? Spirit, can you make that alarm go off again for us, please? We really liked that. If that definitely was you, can you make it go off again?
What? What the hell? No
I
way.
said that so quietly. Thank you. Walk away from it.
Okay, if you can move away from it, stop please.
It's now the early hours of the morning in Antwerp Mansion, and all seems quiet. That is, apart from down in the basement, where things were seemingly amping up. The temperature alarm on the spirit box was switching on and off on demand, as well as cold chills and knocking noises which seemed to be closing in on us.
Come on, Spirit, make this go off, please.
Now?
Yes. Now.
No way. No way. That's creepy.
Can't get.
That is so creepy.
Unbelievably, as we ask for the antenna to be touched, Adam responds first, saying, "Now?" And then the alarm goes off on cue. Could this be a spirit who is intelligently responding to our questions via Adam and then acting upon our requests?
Now?
Yes. Now.
No way. No way. That's creepy.
Can't get.
That is so creepy.
Is someone standing in front of me?
No.
I did it.
Well done, thank you so much, Bidder. Can you tell us your name now, please? What's that in?
This is some of the
that
best
him
evidence.
breathing? Is that
This is
him?
some of the best evidence we have captured in a long time.
Hell yeah. Was he just breathing that everything?
Yeah, it was. Spirit, can you make the alarm go off again, please? To show you're still here. That you're still with us.
No. Wow. No.
There's no way.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I can't believe that. My camera doesn't focus on it when it happens either.
No way.
Look at that.
He's weak.
Who's weak?
Yeah.
Who's weak, Spirit?
Yet again, the alarm is going off on demand. I truly believe there is a possibility we are in the presence of a spirit who is intelligently interacting with us. How are you feeling?
The glasses are all stained up.
How are you feeling?
What happened?
Did you hear anything of us?
No. Nothing whatsoever.
We've just documented some of the most incredible evidence I think we've captured
100%.
today in here with you doing that. We had a temperature sensor on the spirit box. Every time we asked for it to go off on command, it went off on command. And you said, I did that. And it happened more than one time.
Yeah.
I did that every time it went off. You okay?
You alright, mate?
Do you want to go upstairs for a bit?
You feeling emotional?
Let's get him out.
Yeah,
let's get him
you onto
upstairs.
here for a
Let's
bit,
get him
mate. Come on.
upstairs.
Come on, lad.
After an amazing experiment in the basement, Rick decided to go down all alone to see if he could capture any similar results. Meanwhile, upstairs, myself, Adam, Will, Nicola and Gareth regrouped where things were about to go from bad to worse for Adam.
Rick again. Now I know everyone's upstairs and I shouldn't hear the footsteps. I'm going to go back to the cellar. Probably not the wisest decision I've ever made, but I'm going to do it anyway, and let's see what we can find. Let's get my torch on just so I can see myself going down. Okay, let's see. Okay, spirits. I'm back. Any footsteps for me? Moving around? Just make me through the door. It's very quiet now. Could you maybe shut the door on that cage for me or knock on the top of it? Anybody in here? I'm going to tap this. Could you maybe copy me?
Upstairs, we were investigating Andy's cinema room, and compared to the basement where we had just been, it seemed incredibly quiet. All of a sudden, I noticed Adam acting rather strangely, and this is where it went from bad to worse. Adam, are you alright? You just look really strange. I can only see you on my camera and you're kind of leaning forwards a lot, staring into space.
He kept staring down that hallway, that's why I was kept asking him, because he'd been stood there looking down that hallway since we got in here. And it's a bit strange. Like,
What are you thinking down that hallway, Adam?
Not too sure.
Why don't you? There's a camera there. Why don't you walk to the end and go to the end and see what you feel? Have a walk down, see what you feel. Got a lock off camera there. Oh, I feel like someone's touched my arm. I don't know if it's like a bug or something. Like a spider or something.
Oh,
What's up?
back is really on fire.
Pardon?
My back's on fire.
What's on fire?
My back.
It feels supercharged out here, guys. Yeah. Honestly, come out here and feel this. Step out here, Gav, and tell me how you feel. You walk in here.
Anxious, slightly.
Feels charged, doesn't it?
What was that?
Will.
Will?
What's
Can
up?
you close this door?
Yeah, it's great. The Ghost Quest investigation isn't a Ghost Quest investigation without Will scaring the shit out of me several times.
Can you close this door? My back is on fire, mate.
You what?
My back is on fire.
Did it get worse when you stood here, or was it better?
Just all went past the camera.
Yeah. And what does it feel like? Has it felt any worse since you've stood in this position?
Yeah. It's like really hitting down the side.
And just to confirm, that started mainly when, well, not started, but seeing as you just stood in this position right now, it started to feel worse, is it?
Yeah.
Look behind you. Satanic Bible behind him when his back's getting hot. Do any spirits know this book I'm holding? Are you familiar with the Satanic Bible? I've got a copy.
You check my back, mate, 'cause it's really hitting.
Someone coming out me check Adam's back.
Who's got a sword? Your bloody eyes like evil.
Turn around, mate.
She's evil, that girl.
Can we just lift it up? Where are we looking?
This side.
Looks okay. Looks alright, doesn't it?
Can't see anything.
Oh,
hang on.
what the f***'s
Hang
that?
on, what's that?
That just
Scratchy.
came.
Me, I just watched that appear.
That wasn't there a second
Right
ago.
there and there, yeah?
My boat?
Just going downwards here. Right there, Will.
Yeah.
Can you see him? His camera picking
Hang on,
out.
hang on, no it's not, hang on. We'll turn your illuminator off.
Sorry, buddy.
Just let my camera get this.
Just bring your shit up a bit more. Bring your shit up a bit more, Adam, please. Okay.
There. You can just see it there. Look at that.
Yeah.
That wasn't there a second ago.
No, I just watched it appear.
What's that?
Yeah, right there. There's two scratches. Oh. There. And there. There. Sorry, Adam, I was going to touch you there. There and there. See what it's starting to take the skin away, look.
Yeah.
It's flaking.
All of a sudden, Adam feels drawn to the bottom of the landing. As he makes his way down, he starts complaining that his back is burning. While lifting his shirt, 2 scratch marks gradually appear. Rationally, it would make sense to me that Adam has simply scratched his back and not been aware he's done it. However, I watched back the footage and can positively say he was on camera for at least 5 minutes leading up to this moment, and not once did he scratch his back. However, it's not possible for me to assume that this is paranormal, but I can safely say the scratch marks weren't immediately visible.
What did Andy say to us earlier on?
I don't know.
Before the cameras went on? I don't even know if he said it when you were doing the walk around. What did he say about what happens? He obviously didn't tell us like what actually happens in the building.
Yeah.
You know, like this place is this and this place that. He told us everybody will experience something in here, but there's always ever one person that things happen to out of the group.
Really?
What's just happened to him? Down in the basement and now up here.
So you're saying it isn't following me?
It's not.
Maybe targeting you.
He didn't say it's like a nasty energy, but it's For it to scratch you.
What did it say down there? You know when he was doing the spirit
He's
box?
weak.
He's weak.
I've just got no feeling again.
I didn't think of that. No way.
Targeting who he thinks is the weakest of the group.
Sounds like it.
Well, you can back the up. Right now.
Agreed. You need to leave Adam alone. He doesn't need your attentions this evening, this morning. If you're going to focus your attention on him, focus it on somebody else, focus it on me.
Or do it to me. I'm here. Scratch me, push me. Kick me, hit me.
I think I've got a dentist appointment.
After capturing no evidence down in the basement, Rick joined us in the bar area. We didn't catch any more evidence during this session, so Rick, Gareth and Nicola left the mansion. Myself, Adam and Will decided to sleep here for the rest of the night. Adam slept in the base room, whilst Will slept in the bar area. I opted to sleep under the stairs, but before I even made it to bed, we captured something incredible. To my amazement, what appears to be a shadow-like form crosses in front of camera from right to left extremely quickly. Could this be a spirit passing by, as they are thought to move at a higher frequency? We have slowed this clip down so you can see it better. Almost 2.5 hours later, whilst everyone is asleep, Will's camera's audio captures a Class A EVP of a woman saying what we believe to be, "I walk alone." The voice comes from inside the very room Will is in. Could this be the spirit of a lady who Andy spoke about earlier, who is known to haunt the Red Room? After capturing no more evidence, it was now time to conclude our investigation of Antwerp Mansion.